Hi, welcome back. So, I guess the topic of is how do you stay motivated so many years out? Well, I was required by my bariatric doctor when I went to see him in January. Told me to exercise or movement of the day in the beginning. I had to move at least 30 minutes a day. And I had to work up to 1 hour a day. Well, when I was severely overweight, 70 pounds, I couldn't really move that fast, or it hurt to move, or I had no stamina, and I was 70 pounds overweight. So I really could only do certain types of exercise in the beginning until after I lost my first 50 pounds. So in the beginning stage, when I went on my pre op diet, it was walking 15 minutes in the morning on the treadmill, walking 15 minutes at work on my lunch hour, or walking 15 minutes afterwards. Uh, and doing some bicycle in there, and I really didn't pick it up until the next year in 2013 after I had lost my weight. But at least I did some kind of movement, some kind of exercise in the gym, on the treadmill, on the pavement outside, at least 30 to 60 minutes per day, at least 5 days a week. Now, I had to understand that I went through a 9 month waiting period for my lap band. There's not many of us lap banders left out there in the YouTube weight loss surgery world. A lot of people have revised. But me, I'm still here and I'm still doing it every damn day. Making a video for some inspiration for somebody to maybe take a look and maybe follow my example. I'm just telling my story. So yeah, so I waited 9 months from January all the way till September. I had my lap band placed September 20th, 2012. So the whole time I was working on myself, right? Working on my fitness, working on my journaling, working on my food, working on my disordered eating, working on my mental health, working on a lot of things, right? Because I knew I had to make this work because I was on the verge of a medical emergency at 52 years old, right? So at the time, I really didn't know. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about the hormonal jazz and the honeymoon and the metabolic thing that I got with my surgery. And I only got 3 months worth. So I think my black band cost $25,000. But I had to pay $6,000 out of my pocket for bullshit pre-op testing and all these psychological tests and stress tests and sleep studies and bullshit bullshit apparatuses that I had to prove go on my. I had sleep apnea and I had to have a machine which I had to pay for out of my pocket, $1,600. Had to use that for I don't know 3 months or something like that, and uh, so I had to find the exercise that I knew that was going to last me for a long time because I knew exercise or movement was a component because we know sedentary people, people that don't exercise, there's a lot of reasons why people don't exercise, but we know now that with the science, it's like a 80% diet and 20% exercise or fitness or walking. As a matter of fact, I was just watching a podcast about inflammation and inflammatory disease that they say just simple walking 60 minutes a day, 30 minutes in the evening or 30 minutes in the morning or 15 minutes at lunch. I think he even gave the suggestion of walking 10 minutes every hour of the day, right? because we are, as a human species, we're all made to movement, right? Because we're hunter gatherers. We were not designed to live a sedentary lifestyle. So along the way, 6, 7 years, my fitness has changed. My movement has changed. And you look back on my videos. Um, Started out with walking, then I went to treadmill, walking on the treadmill, then I went to riding a bike, then I got in the pool, then I did a lot of different things. And we had a mold situation down in my storage center, so my condominium is just like I have all my storage stuff that is in my storage room down the basement in my condo because they're trying to eradicate the mold down there. And my bike, I still have my bikes from triathlon. Now I have a total of like 7 bikes. Um, this is my triathlon bike. That is my carbon bike with 1500 Annandale 10, which is another type of road bike. That's like a $5,000 bike with the tires and all the gear. I got, they got the bars, and I always have a cat eye on it, and all the kind of stuff. I have every kind of gear, all different kind of helmets, and this is a bike rack that was $350. I have a trainer here that was $300. I have a lot of equipment invested in sports equipment. There's my That's my electric bike and my mountain bike. That's my comfortable ride. I call that my Cadillac ride. Yay, that is. And then I have out there here. This is my folding bike. It's I took that down to the beach, and then downstairs in the base in the area where in the garage I have my beach bike, and then I have my Betsy Wizard of Oz bike in a storage area there. And then I have a vintage bike from 1980 that I have that's 1980 vintage bike when I used to uh, cycle back in the 1980s. It's a vintage uh, racing bike. So yeah, I have a lot of bikes. But this year, my fitness is going to be tennis and pickleball, right? So we'll play indoor and outdoor pickleball and tennis. We don't. There's no indoor tennis. 3 years I trained for triathlon. Last year was the last year I did half marathon in South Carolina. I won't be doing it this year because I'm out of work and I don't have the money for races and I don't need any more medals. So find a movement or a group. I was involved in the triathlon club when I was training. I joined a running club. Now I'm going to join the pickleball club and the tennis club. I like to join the clubs because it's social engagement. I had the triathlon club. I joined the triathlon club. I was in a running club, bicycle club, so I always like to join the clubs because it's more engaging and it's more socialization and meeting like-minded people because my husband really didn't he didn't want to do any participation in any of those groups or train with me. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to do. I have a tracker here, um, and I did 3 miles this morning. It's kind of cold out. It's 24 degrees outside, so I did walk outside 3 miles. And tonight I'll go to the gym. Um, I am doing OMAD today, so I haven't had anything but bone broth. And I'll have to. It's 4 o'clock, so I'll be eating dinner. Um, I'm going to go on a wilderness ride. I usually try to do. Here's my sedentary bike. What do you call that? I got it out of the trash. And it's okay. I call it my spin bike. It does its job. It's an old Schwinn. But I do a wilderness ride on the TV. And that'll be about 35 minutes. So that's on the TV. And yeah, so you have to keep yourself constantly engaged in different types of fitness. You'll get bored. You find new sport or you find a new walking partner, or, and then I'm going to start swimming again. Even though I don't really like the chlorine in the pool, I don't. But yeah, what's for dinner? Well, I'm going to, I have my soup. It's been cooking in the crock pot. Now, I'm an old Whole Foods kind of girl. I don't like to eat anybody else's food. I cook all my own food. And this is sort of a goulash, cabbage slash bone broth soup, keto friendly and low carb and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll add, I have some made pulled pork, so I'm going to add that to the side, and that's what we're going to eat. There's some carrots. This is all fresh stuff. This is all cabbage and garlic, and there's an egg in there, and bone broth, a little bit of onion, and yeah, so that's been cooking all day, and that's ready. So I have leftovers in the refrigerator. My husband eats pasta and he eats potatoes. I don't eat that kind of stuff. But I do have some leftover cabbage, and I have some other things there that I can make with it. And the pulled pork is here that I made a pork roast. And he's a cabbage head. He likes cabbage. I mean, potatoes. I'm not a potato head. And he drinks a protein shake. I have a protein shake ready for him. So he's been trying to get his protein up because my husband's 68 years old. So he has to keep his protein up. He's a skinny mini. He's an ectomorph. He never had to worry about his weight. He's a junk food junkie, sugarhead. He thinks McDonald's healthy, or a Wawa egg sandwich. I told him, when we go, and he'll say, "Do you want an egg sandwich or whatever?" I'll say, "I'll have a bite of it. I'll have a bite of the poison food." I call it poison food. He said, "Oh yeah, it's poison food." I said, "That's right. It's poison food to me. May not be poison food to you, but it's poison food to me. I don't eat anybody else's food. I don't know what goes in that food. I don't know what they put in it. But if it's real food, or if it's fake food, if it's that gross meat, if they, I don't know what they did to it, but I only eat my own food. Very rarely will I eat somebody else's food. That's just me. But I have to keep this way, because if I don't, I'll wake up and I'm back to 215 pounds again. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, yeah, that's me. And I don't make any excuses for myself. And I look myself in the mirror every morning and I say my mantra. My mantra is, I am stronger than the food. I believe that I can. I got to do my fitness today, which is an hour or 2 hours of on purpose exercise. 10 to 20